Science on Twitter last night writing, people can't last outside even for minutes. He urged global warming to please come back fast. We need you. So how can it be so cold as the planet heats up? Good question. Heather Brown explains the difference between weather and climate.
How you feeling about this weather today?
I hate it. No school today?
Yeah, no school.
I'm working from home tomorrow, so.
Tomorrow, too.
If you don't have to come outside, the best advice is to stay inside.
The other day, I don't have school, too, maybe.
When it gets like this,
How long are you staying inside?
For as long as it takes.
you sometimes hear this.
Feels like a lot like global cooling to me, but
We could have a long-term trend towards warming and still get these episodes of really cold air.
Climatologist Kenny Blumenfeld says it's important to distinguish between short-term weather
Weather is what's in your wallet today.
and long-term climate.
Climate is, your entire financial portfolio. Those are two very different things.
According to NASA, of the last 18 years, 17 have been the Earth's warmest on record. You have to look at it as a whole. And Minnesota winters are 5 degrees warmer since 1970.
So that's a lot of warming, and most of that warming has actually been at night when it's the coldest.
He also points out the Midwest is just one part of the world.
We are definitely not the only weather game in town.
Temps in Anchorage are 10 to 15 degrees above average right now.
Climbing all the way up into the 30s across much of the region.
The story doesn't begin and end with us. There's more happening than what's in our backyard.
Minnesota's weather has always had extremes.
You can't say that this cold weather disproves that the climate is changing. You also can't say that a few hot days proves that it is. In fact, those are both things that are baked into the climate that we've always had.
we're gonna have a handful of cold days. It's Minnesota after all.
That doesn't change the overall story that most years are warmer than they used to be.
Would you take this or a couple 100-degree days?
This. Every day, all day long.
You're wrong.
I would choose this.
Heather Brown,
Well, you're living in the right state.
Yep.
WCCO,
Fire rays.
4 News.